Hello, welcome to Linear Equations, Pronumerals on both sides. Previously, we have done one-step and two-step equations. We have done linear equations with brackets and expanding them. Now we'll look at pronumerals on both sides. If you have no idea what a pronumeral is, x. X is a pronumeral. Y is a pronumeral. Generally speaking, we will always use lowercase letters to represent pronumerals. So, with equations with pronumerals on both sides, it means you're going to have x on both sides. Here is an equation with a pronumeral on both sides. 4x equals 3x plus 15. In previous questions, we have, to isolate x, we have removed all the other terms to get x on its own. The difficulty here is that we have x on the left-hand side and we've got x's on the right-hand side. So before we can start isolating x, we need to get them all together. Think of it if you ever tidy your room, putting clothes away. It's far more efficient to sort your clothing and put all your t-shirts in one pile, all your jeans in another pile, and put all your socks in a third pile before folding them and then putting them all away, rather than doing one shirt at a time, then a pair of socks, and then jeans, and another shirt. So in the same way here, we're kind of cleaning our room. Before we can isolate x, we need to get them all together. To do this, we do the exact same thing when we were isolating x. X is just a number. It's just a number we don't know the value of yet. But, just like a number, you can subtract it, you can multiply it, you can add it, you can divide it. So, what we're going to do is get all the x's together. 4x is bigger than 3x. Therefore, I'm going to move the 3x to the left-hand side. To do that, I'm going to cancel it out. That's positive 3x. To get rid of it, I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. Just like with numbers, whatever you do to the right-hand side, you must do to the left-hand side to keep the balance. Cancel out, and we have 15 on the right-hand side. If I have 4 x's and I take 3 x's away, I'm going to be left with 1x. And luckily we've isolated x already for this equation. X equals 15. Now, you might go, ooh, that's a bit scary, I don't know what's going on. Let us substitute this value back into our original equation. So, I'm going to substitute in the value of 15 where x is. 4 times 15 equals 60. 3 times 15 equals 45. 45 plus 15 equals 60. 60 on the left-hand side, 60 on the right-hand side. We successfully isolated x and found the value of it. Let's practice another one. Alright, 2x take away 5 equals 5x plus 17. So I've got 2 terms on the left-hand side and 2 terms on the right-hand side. Just as the previous question, I want to get all my x's together first. Now, I've got 5 x's on the right-hand side, I've got 2 x's on the left-hand side. So I'm going to get rid of these 2 x's first, and I'll do that by subtracting 2x from both sides. 2x take away 2x cancels out, and I'm left with negative 5. 5x's take away 2x's equals 3x's. As you can see, I now have a two-step problem. 3x plus 17 equals negative 5. To isolate x, first of all I need to cancel out the 17, and I'm left with 3x. 5 take away 17 equals negative 22. So if 3x equals negative 22, x equals negative 22 on 3. There's not a really nice fraction about that. you're going to get an answer of 7.333333 as your answer, which is not a nice decimal, so I'm going to leave it as an improper fraction for now. That is how you isolate x and find the value of x with pronumerals on both sides.